And well, joining me on the broadcast, senior BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad. Thanks very much, sir, for speaking to NDTV. Well, it's indeed a great day, and politicians across party lines, have come out congratulating Advani ji and congratulating, his family and the entire nation. Indeed, how would you remember, Advani ji today and his political career in a sense? Because of course, he was not just a great partyman, but of course also a great parliamentarian. He played a great role as a former deputy prime minister, home minister, the INB minister as well. How would you remember his political career and his contributions today?
First of all, it's a great day for us. Advani ji has been conferred the biggest honor of the country, namely the Bharat Ratna. We rejoice the compliment. And I also personally convey my gratitude to Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister, taking this initiative. Fully deserving of it. Well, I would recommend Advani ji's role into three clear buckets. First, as a parliamentarian, extraordinary. Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. He maintained the highest standards of rectitude as a parliamentarian. The second, in terms of governance, as you said, the INB minister, the home minister, the deputy prime minister. In a tailored role, I had the privilege to work with him. In terms of governance, it was remarkable. Thirdly, and the most important, builder of the party.
Yes.
Don't forget, late Atalji and Advani ji steered the BJP. Very turbulent days, the country was dominated by the left and the Socialist Party group. And they used to ask this question in a very sarcastic way, "Aapki party kahan se aa gayi, bhai, kaun hai aap?" You remember in 84, the BJP had only 2 seats. Many people used to comment, "Apni dukaan band kariye." Hats off to Advani ji, LG, the leadership. He stood very clearly on the issue of cultural nationalism. And he completely metamorphosed the narrative in terms of political articulation. That the way the politics of appeasement is being followed, post Shahbanu's case, the way India's spiritual heritage is being ignored. And I can tell you on a personal note that when he was arrested in Rath Yatra in Patna by the Anup Prasad government, I used to his lawyer. And he only requested me that he was in detention in Matanjo. Ravi, get me this relief from the High Court. That I can go and vote against the vote of confidence against, no confidence against Mr. V.P. Singh.
Absolutely.
And under his blessings, I also argued the Ram Janmabhoomi case. Ram Lalla. Lastly, the party builder, you must know it, is very important. The whole generation of second rank and third rank and many cases fourth rank of leadership of the BJP has been crafted by Advani.
Yes.
It's the occasion for me to share that to the nation, to you.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, Narendra Modi ji, a great disciple, a Rath Yatra Sayogi. The way he trained him, developed him, rose to become the chief minister, and then the prime minister, who left a great legacy for himself. Late Kalyan Singh, Rajnath Singh, Govindacharya, Pramod Mahajan, Sushma Swaraj, Arun Jaitley, whom to name. In many cases, me also thereafter, Venkaiah Naidu. The whole generation of leaders, Uma Bharti.
So he, in a sense, mentored, the host of leaders that you mentioned there, Ravi Shankar Prasad. And also, sir, he was certainly the man who scripted the BJP's rise as well. Of course, we'll come to the Rath Yatra and the various sort of defining milestones in his life. But, what comes to mind also is what Sushma Swaraj said, in her speech as a leader of opposition, that Rajnetik Sansthaon mein unki aastha was a big driving force for Sushma Swaraj to serve successfully as a leader of opposition. So talk to us about that, his belief in democratic institutions, his belief in the values of a parliamentary democracy, his belief in the constitution. That is something as well that really defined his political career.
You are very right. Advani ji has great trust in Indian democracy. He has great trust in Indian democratic institutions. And most important, he has great trust in parliamentary debates, etc. And he was a great parliamentarian. He was also given the Best Parliamentarian Award. So what is important is that Advani ji was a full personality, articulator of party's ideology, creator of the BJP from the ground, uh, starting out the ideological narrative of the party, in governance, making a good case of fight against terrorist, tough
Yes.
governance. India must become a big leader. Honestly, the way I just recounted how he reared up, mentored, aided a galaxy of national leaders who have become big leaders in their own way.
Yes.
Therefore, and you know one thing more, there is always a synergy between Atalji, Advaniji and Narendra Modi.
Yes. Yes.
Deen Dayal Upadhyaya laid the foundation of Ekat Manavad, integral humanism, and Antyodaya, Antim Vyakti Ka Udaya. Advani and Atalji also steered the BJP on the same side. Develop India, but don't forget the poor.
Yes.
Narendra Modi,
And in
my
fact, the
government.
Prime Minister himself, sir, used a very interesting term for him. He called him a statesman. You know, that kind of political statesmanship is something that we don't see that often today. He was also, a committed karyakarta of the party, but a statesman, and that sort of statesmanship is rare in today's politics.
Yes, we all need to learn. You know, one thing you must understand. Ultimately, it is a bipartisan attitude. We are getting my point. It's a bipartisan. Today, I don't wish to make any political comment.
Yes.
The unity of India, the integrity of India, the sovereignty of India. That's one example I can give you. I had the privilege to work as the information broadcasting minister in the Bajpayee government.
Yes.
And Advaniji became the INB minister immediately after the emergency. And in emergency, he wrote a very interesting blog after he came out of jail. When Mrs. Gandhi asked them to bend, they were prepared to crawl. उनको झुकने को कहा था, वो रेखने को तैयार थे. And today, many of those are occupying big position, writing big articles. Therefore, at times, I only smile. God forgive them. They did not remember what they did when emergency was in the country.
Yes. Yes.
That was the training ground for us.
Right.
Men, women. Respect the view of the opposition. Tell
Absolutely.
your point. And ultimately, take the case of the Prime Minister. I would like to share it here. How much calumny, how much abuses Narendra Modi had to suffer. He kept quiet because he has great belief in his own ability and the ability of the people of India.
Right. Ravi Shankar Prasad, thanks very much for joining us on NDTV, for sharing those anecdotes and your personal experiences with Advani ji. Certainly a great moment and a great statesman. What a great statesman. Thank you very much for joining us.